Hi everyone, I'm Madison. I'm 20 years old from Toronto, Ontario. My sexual preference. So usually I don't label myself. I am a strong believer that sexuality is fluid and that you could have a different label for yourself today than you could have a week from now or a month from now or whenever from now. So I'm a strong supporter of not labeling your sexuality, although if you feel comfortable with a label, then of course, then a label's perfect for you. Currently, I'm in a relationship with a girl and have been for just over a year. It's not my first experiences with a girl, but it's my first relationship. It is going great, and it's working out really well for me, and that's where I see myself in the future. So I guess if I had a gun to my head and had to label myself right now, which obviously there is, I would label myself as a lesbian. Besides that, though, on a day-to-day basis, I would never really label myself as that, only because, like I said, I feel no need for a label. Besides, the regular activities of having a gun to my head, then obviously I would label myself a lesbian. My problem with labels, I think, for the most part, is I think a lot of people hold you to those labels, and I don't like the idea of telling people, oh, yeah, I'm a lesbian, and then, 4 years from now, I meet some fabulous guy who sweeps me off my feet, and that's who I want to be with, and people judge me for that. And I think that's my problem with it, is that I'm not going to cut myself off from ever dating a man again. If I don't usually find myself drawn to men. Even before I dated girls, I was never that drawn to men. But if I ever do find myself drawn to men again, I want to make myself feel like that door's still open and that I shouldn't be afraid to get into a relationship with whoever I want to get into a relationship. That's also including anyone who's trans. Also would be completely open with that kind of relationship in the future if it were to happen. So something about me, I'm a nursing student, so I go to university in Toronto. I work as a cashier. I also volunteer at Planned Parenthood Toronto. My big focus in life is sexual health. So I think that kind of brings something interesting to this collaboration, as well as an interesting thing about myself. In the future, I want to work in public health and do sexual health. I'd really like to focus on schools and work with especially programs that are open to discussion on homosexuality, and I definitely think that is a definite problem in schools and that there's a lack of education, which is also sort of what brings me to this collaborative channel. So not only do I think it'd be super fun, and who doesn't want to be able to reach out to people about things that they may not get to hear in whatever life they live without having YouTube, but also I need to breathe. I feel like I can't stop talking. Also, I think that it'd be really good because I think when I was younger, part of me always knew, like I was always attracted to girls, but I just thought everyone else was just as attracted to girls, but obviously I was wrong. And I think part of my problem was I'm a super feminine girl. Like, I like nail polish, I like the color pink, and I'm pretty ultra femme the majority of the time. And I think for me, like, the media and even just education really gives us a horrible view, like, not a horrible view, but not a right view of lesbians. I think they focus on butch women, which is so not the case. And you could have butch women, I said bitch, but I meant butch, sorry. Butch women, and you could have bitch women, and you could also just have, women of any, personality, style. I just think that society gives a really bad impact on this, and I think that what I bring to this collaboration is that I'm not in that model norm that society feeds us about what a lesbian is or what a girl who likes girl is. And I think that's important for youth to see. And if I obviously had YouTube when I was in high school, I'm not that old, but if I had looked on YouTube and maybe explored that option and saw someone like me on a collaborative channel talking about things that I wanted to know about, because who doesn't want to know about everything when they're that age, I think I would have felt better. And I probably would have had more comfortable coming out, and I probably would have been more, I don't know, more comfortable being me. And I think that's really important for the youth of today. So I think that's really what I bring. I also think that I'm fun, and I'm pretty funny the majority of the time, not to toot my own horn or anything. And you know what? Like, I'm very open, easygoing, and I just think it'd be really exciting to get something, I don't know, to just do something different and reach out to people who want to maybe see different outlooks on different scenarios. I just think it's very interesting to see what we would be talking about. Alright, well, that's all. Thank you.